What's up guys, C10KID back here again with another video, and in this video I'm doing my first ever seat swap, new series that's going to be added to my channel. I'm really hyped on it. I'm going to be getting together with some of the people that have really nice trucks. They're going to be letting me drive them, and I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on them, let you know what's in them, and kind of all about the truck and the history of the truck. I don't really want to do only trucks. I want to get a couple cars involved if I can, older, newer, whatever. I want to have a pretty diverse channel, as you guys may or may not know. So let's get straight into it, guys. I hope you enjoy.
Never sit here before. Alright guys, so we have seat swapped. We have swapped our seats, and Dad, your first time sitting passenger in your own truck?
Yes.
I've driven this truck around before a couple times, but this is my first time driving it with my dad, so you guys get to see his reaction on how I drive firsthand. So Dad, tell us about the suspension, what it's got in it.
It's got Porterbuilt cross member in it, even though it's a four-wheel drive Blazer. Has a rear floor link in it that was built by Ray at Air Equipment. That's only because at the time that we put the Blazer together, there wasn't really, Porter didn't have a kit for the back. So now they've developed something and they put it in the back of Tino's Yoshi, his Blazer. But Ray, being familiar with the rear end that we used on the Impala rear end, having mounts on that axle that can accommodate some upper links, we use that for the back of this. And it's got 3-inch drop spindles, rack and pinion, ACCUAIR, big notch in the back, but the notch was only big enough to accommodate being able to put a back seat back in it, which we were able to do. Raised tubs, inner front fenders raised up, custom hood, shocks, and hinges. That's it. Nice 350 stock motor just gone through, stock tranny, converted to 2-wheel drive, Impala SS rear end. Everything on the front outside of the Porterbuilt was, I just used factory C10 truck bearings and hubs and brake calipers, because once all that 4-wheel drive went away, we had to get all that brand new.
Yeah. So what's the story with the Blazer? I know it obviously, but for the viewer.
So I had some off-road stuff that kind of ran its course and wasn't as exciting to go out anymore at that time, so was looking in a trucking magazine or Street Trucks, I forget which one, and there was an article with a truck in it, an orange and silver big billet square body sitting on the floor, and I read through it and it said Porterbuilt. I kept seeing Porterbuilt's name, so I was like, okay, well, I want to do one of those, but I'm going to do something obviously to fit all you kids in. And then I kept researching that name Porterbuilt. Then I stumbled across Dino's white square body, read up on that, found a bunch of stuff on that, got on the forums with that, and then from there I just kept looking and asking questions, and it turned into kind of what it is. It was hard at the time because there was a bunch of stuff going on with the 60s, 72, 67 and 72. There was a bunch of stuff starting to come about with the 60s and 66 trucks. Obviously Dell and Superfly, Steiny building the stuff they were building, and then John Orr with his body style Blazer. So building the square was kind of the oddball outside of what Dino had and what Porterbuilt offered. So those are the two places I kind of picked their brains and decided to do this. The only hiccup I was having was the fact that it was a 4-wheel drive, and Porterbuilt said that yeah, they're 99% sure it should all work, and it did. So that's why the truck, and everybody asked why a 4-wheel drive, why did I ruin it? Well, it was the cleanest in the family original K5 Blazer that I could find and I wanted to spend money on at the time. And this is truthfully the second Blazer. I had another one, but I bought it and I assumed that it had been a true 2-wheel drive frame, but it wasn't. It was a cut up truck. So that truck, that Porterbuilt, that ACCUAIR, that whole setup ended up going to another buddy of mine. And he still has that project in project form, but that's when I got this Blazer and started to clean it up and keep it as an OG, original looking truck, just as flat on the floor as I could put it.
And then we had it for a while, drove it. Maiden voyage was to the
One and Done
in Phoenix.
Built it, had a bunch of help. Obviously Ray and Air Ride Equipment, he did the rear end for me, did some tub work and helped me with the ACCUAIR install. The truck spent a lot of time at Henry's. Lorenzo helping me out with fitment on things and a lift to work on it. And then went to the garage and was finished and on the road. Took it to the get down, maiden voyage, talked to Dale, said, what do you think? I've never driven a Porterbuilt truck. What should I look out for on the way to Arizona? And he's like, just drive it. So that's what we did, me and you.
Yeah.
So followed them up there and did the One and Done. Showed everybody at that time, you know, the Blazer, Sam, and you know Joe and everybody, and Broey. That's kind of was the somewhat beginning of this truck. But it was a little too early. Like nobody was really building the squares at the time. Me and Yezi and Broey were kind of before he did his One and Done, he had a square too, and we were like the oddball square guys. So, and then it got sold. Southern Fried Garage put in a bid for it. I said sure, and I sold it. Built another truck, built a 60s truck, Dirty Blue, and then turned around and decided that if Southern Fried was ever going to sell it, that I would want to buy it back. Well, that was the initial conversation when he bought it, you know, no problem. And time went on, Dirty Blue came, built, went and it did its thing, got sold to Kenny, and Johnny G did a bunch of work to that, and now the opportunity came for the truck to come back, and Max built Tino kind of did all that behind my back and snuck it around and gave it to me as a Valentine's Day gift like a year ago, and completely shocked me. And you know, there's footage of that, but we won't release that footage.
Yeah, a couple tears, a couple tears.
Yeah, you know. So, but no, it's all good. Southern Fried took good care of it. You know, Tino, you know, doing what he always does, just handling business, took care of that too. And they both lied to me. They both made it happen. So it's really cool.
Well, you guys just saw we drove the whole way on level 2 ACCUAIR, no issues at all. So that's a huge plus of driving this. I'm sure he was nervous the whole time, but it worked out. Alright guys, so now that you saw the beauty shots of it and everything like that, now I'm cruising alone. My dad's chilling at the beach right now. And you know, as my dad said, this truck has a stock 350 in it. It's just cleaned up, pretty much 100% gone through, and has a 700 R4 behind it. You know, has overdrive in it, so you can cruise down the freeway with no issues. You know, I mean, it's a fun truck to drive. I'm driving it right now. It's very easy to drive with the ACCUAIR on level 2. I think that it's at the perfect ride height for what it is. I mean, you still have to be very cautious, obviously, because it is a bagged truck, but it's not like you're gonna have to worry about turning lock to lock, because you can do that freely on level 2. So that's an awesome thing about the ACCUAIR system itself, is it self-balances, as most of the trucks that you guys are gonna see on my channel are going to be ACCUAIR equipped. But thanks, bro. But like I said before, the ACCUAIR is great. I'm on level 2 right now, turning no issues, driving around no issues. But as for the wheels are 22x9 in the front, 2211 in the rear. They're American racing wheels. They had Koi wheels on it before, but then Southern Fried Garage, the guy that bought it from my dad, he put these wheels on it, and we got it back with these wheels, and they are absolutely amazing. The interior is pretty much kept to just keep the original look that it came with. The thing people ask quite the most is about the paint. It is originally this color. There is a little sheet that comes in all these trucks that shows the colors that the truck came with, and it was a special order color. So that's that. Very easy to look at, very fun to drive around. It sounds great. Has a little exhaust on it, nothing major. And like my dad said, you know, 4-link in the rear, Porterbuilt in the front, drop spindles, 22s, ACCUAIR E-level. Just a nice daily. We use this truck pretty much every weekend. We drive it around, go to the beach, go down to Long Beach, check out the swap meet, go down to Donut Derelicts. We take this all the time. But you know, fun truck to drive around, guys. Like I've said probably 10 times in this video. So now that you guys know the backstory, how this truck was built, what it has in it, that is pretty much going to wrap up this seat swap. I really hope you guys enjoy these videos. This is going to be my first one. I have another one filmed already, but I wanted my dad's to be the first, so this is the first one you guys are going to see. And stay tuned for in the next week or two. I'm going to put out the second seat swap that I filmed. Pretty rad truck that is in the video, so stay tuned for that. Go check out my dad's Instagram at XXL250. It'll be on the screen right here. You can go check out way deep in his Instagram. You can see the build pictures, what it was like before with the coils on it, and you know, just go check up, see what he's up to. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video here, guys. About to go pick up my dad and head home. I got working a little bit. So like always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What's up, guys? C10.
Cruising down the street in my K5, jocking something else. All right, guys, I'm kind of lost. I don't know where my dad is right now. You know, guys, out here chilling.